Hello, this is Carla Youngblood, and I am doing a 30-day challenge on my YouTube channel this month. Today, I wanted to talk about releasing relationship baggage. It's coming up on the end of the year. We're going from 2024 to 2025. And I wrote a book a few years ago called Releasing Relationship Baggage. And I know that this time of the year is always a good time to reflect upon your relationships and things that you need to do to enter into a new year with a healthy mindset. So I just want to share a few things with you today. If you are going to release baggage from your life that is no longer any good for you or no longer serves purpose for you, one of the things that you need to do is you need to identify your unresolved emotions. What are those traumas, those things from your past that you continue to repeat? It's like you're on a vicious cycle and you go round and round again with the same type of relationship. I know for myself, as someone who has been divorced, it could be so easy to get stuck in a cycle of relationships that it becomes very difficult to get off of what I call the merry-go-round. So it's on you to look back and see, is this relationship serving me? Is it something that I need for my life? And if it's not, then you need to begin to practice forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be in a relationship that is no longer healthy for you. You have to let go of those areas of your life where there may be resentment, where you may feel like, you no longer care about this person to the point where it irritates you. Have you ever been in a relationship with someone and it irritates you, yet you find it so difficult to get out of it? I knew in my own relationship that whenever I would hear my ex-husband coming into the garage, just something inside of me would just come up, and it was like a wall that I had built of resistance. And as soon as he walked in the door, it was already there, and I was ready for whatever was going to confront me. And all that did is it kept me anxious. It kept me riled up all the time. And so I had to learn how to let go of that thing in my relationship with him that was causing me to resent even his very presence. When I heard him walking, there was just something inside of me. It had nothing to do with him. It had everything to do with me learning the need to free myself from what I was in. I had to let go. And in letting go, I had to learn how to set some boundaries. And setting boundaries was a place where I could become healthy. See, the thing about releasing a relationship baggage, it's never about the other person. It's always about you and what it is you need for yourself. What is it that you need today for you to be healthy going into 2025? And whatever that is, you need to be intentional about making sure that you don't allow that thing to keep you going for another day, another moment. Because you know what happens? After a while, it'll be another month, another 3 months, another 6 months. And here you are in 2025, and you're still in this relationship that is causing you pain and anguish and anxiety. I know what it means to feel anxiety. I was anxious a lot of the time. I felt out of sorts. I wasn't myself. Honestly, I didn't like the person I had become. I've always loved myself, but I didn't like myself in that relationship. It was because it was baggage in it that wasn't for me to carry. And yet I was trying to carry it. A lot of times the baggage in your life is not yours. It's someone else's, and you're trying to carry it because you think maybe you can help them out, or maybe you have what it takes. And as women, we are known for helping someone out. It is in our nature to be a nurturer. But when you become a nurturer to the point where it's harmful to you, there's something wrong. That's a relationship that you need to release from your life. And these relationships don't always have to be with the opposite, sex. It could be the same sex that you're having these same sort of issues with. You're feeling anxious, you're not yourself, you're always on edge, you don't know how to behave in any given situations, you're always emotional, you always got some thought that is causing you anguish. When I felt that way, I felt stuck. I felt like there is no way out of this for me. And because I felt that way, it was like being in a dysfunctional life within myself. When we allow other people to quote unquote control us, no one can control us. But when you don't take control of your own relationships, others will control it. You have to set boundaries. You have to determine within yourself, now is the time for me to release myself of this baggage. The good thing about doing it at the end of the year, there are a lot of people, so there's a lot of energy right now into letting things go and embracing something new. So I say, get in on that energy. Feel that energy. Let the current of that energy propel you to a new place. Use this time as an opportunity to get out of that relationship that is no longer working for you. You have everything in you to free yourself. If not today, when? I know for me, I was probably in that relationship 5 years longer than I should have been. Why? Because, it'll get better. Things will work out. Meanwhile, on the inside of me, I knew this isn't going to get better. Things aren't going to work out. I'm just hoping beyond hope that something will change. But I know the something that needs to change is me. I need to take control over my own emotional journey and make the conscious decision to do what is best for me. I'm not going to lie to you and say it was easy, because it was not. I was married for 14 years. That's a long time. And then I did tell you, like the last 5 of those years, I could have left. But, you tell yourself all kinds of reasons why you should stay, because of the children, because I don't know what I could do. I can't make it on my own. I'll be alone. Honey, let me tell you something. All of those things and more. You can survive and you can thrive. But it starts with releasing relationship baggage. It starts with you finding out what are those unresolved emotions, traumas from your past relationships that you keep living out in every relationship you have. You know what I found? What I needed to do was to work on Carla. I needed to sit with myself and figure out what it was I needed that I was trying to get in a partner who could not give it to me. I was the only person who could deal with my unresolved traumas. And until I began to face that, there was no way I was going to walk out of an unhealthy relationship. I became too dependent on what wasn't for me. It doesn't make sense, but we do it. If you find yourself in that place today, I want you to know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you can release the baggage that no longer serves purpose in your life. When you make the conscious decision that today is the last day, you will begin to then look for ways that you can begin to step back. I like this word they use, uncoupling. And when I think about it, I think about how, coupling is bringing something together. And when you uncouple it, you find ways to release it. And so in our mindset, what we have to begin to do is begin to fill ourselves with thoughts that help us to see our own value. Thoughts that help us to see our own worth. Thoughts that help us to see that we deserve better. When you begin to realize that you deserve better, you don't have to continue in this cycle. You will find the strength that you need to get out of that one step at a time. I'm not telling you that you're going to jump out and everything. No, it takes time. Just like it took time to get into a relationship that no longer serves purpose for you, it takes time to get out of a relationship that no longer serves purpose. But I promise you, you can get out. You can find a way to do better and be better. But you have to be intentional. You have to make the conscious decision to say, it's over. I deserve better. I'm going to find that better within me. See, don't go looking for someone else to help you, because all you're going to do is bleed all over them. No, you take this upon yourself. You chose the relationship. I chose that man. It's nobody else's fault but mine. I own the fact that I chose this person. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I made a mistake. I entered into something that I wasn't ready for, that I thought I was ready for. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm there. No, I wasn't. Because when you get in a relationship is going to try you like nothing else in your life. It is going to work your emotional nerve like nothing else in your life. And if you're not careful, you will begin to spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally break down. You will lose your confidence. You will be uncertain about your career. You will feel like God has left you. Your body will begin to break down. It's because everything is trying to tell you that you need to do something. You need to free yourself. You need to take a step in a different direction. You need to make a conscious decision that I deserve more. I want more. I want better. So if 2024 finds you in a place where you know it is time for you to release the baggage, I implore you to do it now. Please subscribe and like my channel. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.